Okay, so I had this base already, as you can see, and I'm just changing it up to fit the character more. I made the legs thinner, and then I went on to make the arms thicker, because, well, that's just what my character looks like. You don't know what he looks like unless you looked at the thumbnail. And then I decided right off the bat I wanted something off-shoulder, so I just drew something sort of kimono inspired. I had no idea what to do with the bottom. I stared at it for at least 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure, being like, I have no idea what to do. If you saw me trying on something long, then I remembered, well, the spike thingies on the hips need to be free, so it has to be a short version. I went on to, well, try out what to do with the bottom half. I made some leg warmers. I decided, well, I need some pants. Can't be naked. Didn't like the tight pants, made them poofy. Cut them open. Decided, no, don't like that either. Still don't like it. Decided to try something else out entirely. I made a new outfit. I made this big poofy off-shoulder top instead. This time, then went onto the pants, made big poofy pants that are like really low. I love them in real life, they're great. Went back, decided, doesn't look as good as the first one. How does it? I didn't really like the top, so I wanted to make the top work somehow, so I used those pants. Said it looks stupid, let's make them shorter and slightly less poofy. Still was, let's cut them open. I was like, no, doesn't look good still. Then I decided to, I had some unfinished art for a different character of mine laying around, a design outfit I had commissioned. So I decided, well, maybe let's use that. So I made the pants from that. Still an off-shoulder top, because I just wanted something slightly off-shoulder, showing off the shoulders. Should the fabric be off the arms? No, that looks stupid. Then make a short little sleeve out of it. It looks less stupid, but I didn't like the outfit as a whole. Just not visually interesting enough. So I decided, well, the sketch has the scarf wrapped around the back and hanging down the arm, so I added that. Decided, I don't like it. Then I thought, well, there are these bracelet thingies that have fabric attached to them. I said, that look better, but still not. Tried around with the different options. The scarf, the bracelets, different tops. You see me renaming the layers because I got confused. Just looking what fits together, what doesn't, what do I like most. I still like my previous top, so you decided, well, let's use the top I had, use the main part which I liked, which was the opening, as you can see there, and just kind of mix and match it together. So you see me trying that out here. I decided, I like the no sleeves thing, so yes, let's add the scarf. That looks good. I decided to go with the mini sleeves, if you want to call it that. Yeah, you should see me fiddling around with stuff. Decided to add coins, hanging off the end of the scarf, hanging off of the end of the pants. My character has no eyes, so let's make a blindfold. I'm hanging coins onto that because I wanted more coins. So I'm making folders and layers. And then right now I'm adding more design parts of my character's body, which is not the base yet. Which are these little fins thingies. These fins are on the other side of the leg, that's why I fiddled around with that. And then the hip thingies, those, I call them fins, they're not really fins, I guess. I made them prettier, look better, basically. Merged it all out down into the layer, and then I went to the face to make the face I wanted. And you can see my character doesn't have eyes, they're just went with the 3 mouth because that's what the character has. It has more fins on the head. There's magic fire, shows the power on the character. So I raised the base face. You can really see my character has no eyes. So good. I decided to continue sketching. Started with the hair, obviously. Fiddled around with that. You can see me drawing on the flip side a lot, like flipping the layer and drawing a whole lot. It was because my character reference was flipped. It was the other side around, and I had an easier time just copying that. You see, I like the ear cloth, moving that around until I was happy with it. Then I decided, maybe I don't like the face shape much, so I changed that, added that. I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. Making more folders, layers, and now we're lining. Nothing special. I don't line that often, technically, because I think it's annoying, and I don't mind if the line art isn't pretty, but I just wanted to line it, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I did. You can also sometimes see my pen blotting. Really weird, I don't know why. They're adding beans. Really cute. Who doesn't like toe beans? And pin beans, paw beans. Yeah, I did something here, I don't know. Ah yes, I took a break. As you could see from the program glitching. I took a couple of breaks, that's why there's a lot of cuts in this, which you may or may not notice. So I'm doing a lot of drawing stuff on one layer and then merging it down onto another layer and making a new layer to draw on that, just to be safe, so I can draw more freely. Here I decided, do I want the coins of the scarf to hang out of the little beads? I decided it looks stupid, I forgot one. I do not notice until I'm basically done with coloring. So you can live with that. Decided for the thing wrapped around, I want something that ties up there, so I added a string, which I fiddled around with a little bit. Drawing that, whatever it is, that cloth around it, I fiddle around with folding lines from the string, squeezing it. I don't like any of them. Try another one, still don't like it. Added only those two and it was fine with it. Continued lining everything. Slowly but surely, start with the top before I add the other part of the scarf. Coins. Finishing up the scarf. Erasing this and that, what you can see. Fixing everything. Fixing out the arm. Oh, there we go. Lining the face. I said that looks a little empty over there, so I added some threads of hair. Eyebrows. Yeah, there I realized I had forgot to erase the strings, the lines of the strings, so I did that. Continued with this, made those lines, made a hen, I guess. Realized, oh shit, that doesn't need to go up there, it just needs to taper off down there. Then you line the body parts, the big fins. Then onto the pants. Yeah, nothing special. Made the fins there, had to scoot up the end of the pants a little bit, which also then had to go on the other side so it matches. Drawing the feetsies, toes, and decided making the line longer, starting higher up would make it look more organic. Still think it was a good idea. Toe beans. Back fins look different from the sketch. Whoever follows the sketch, me, I do that. So next there, and decided I like it there, scoot it out a little bit. On the other side. And now I was nearly done, just had made two face options. One was where you could see the eyes, and then I made another option where you can't see them, where you can see no eyes, they're black. Is the option with the blindfold over, fiddle around with folding lines until I was happy with them. Added coins, which as they're doing the stream, probably really uncomfortable to have coins laying on your face like that, but well. And then I made these flames. It was another show of how magically powerful my baby is. Flipped the fire because it looked better flipped. Then added the tail, or tried to add the tail, added like how it looked, tried to deform it, transform it, still didn't like it. I cleaned it up a little bit, decided no, I still don't really like it, so I got rid of it, tried again, decided I need to have my reference and the drawing program on the same screen, so I changed the resolution to the tail again. Still needed to transform it, cleaned it up a little bit. Then I changed the resolution again, took a break, came back, cropped it. Then I properly cleaned up the tail lines, made them pretty. And that's it for lining. Alright, I decided let's try to look how coins would look there. I decided it looks good, so let's add more coins. I just wanted a lot of coins in this. So yeah, I added coins. And that's it with lining now. Now you're gonna see my baby for a short moment soon. Oh no, you're not. But soon you will. They have a lantern. This one didn't have one. So I designed one myself. It's designed after a blood bag. Or at least what Google told me a blood bag looks like. They're incense burners technically, but called a lantern because they hang on the end of the tail, I guess. So those slits up there are for the incense smoke to come out. Decided to do some designs on it to make it look more interesting. And then I decided to also hang coins on the bottom of it, because everything else also has coins hanging off, so why not the lantern as well? Make the bubbles for the coins to hang off of. Now I think we're done with lining. After I added a chain to have it hang off of the tail. First wanted to do a big round thing, decided nah, made it really simple. There we go, there you see him. For a short moment you get to see him by a color pick. So you see me coloring in his hair and his fur, their hair and their fur, with this dark purple color, because their fur is white, well, almost white, so we're using a darker color first. You see me cleaning up the edges anyways, because I used the fill tool and that doesn't fill nicely, so I clean up a lot. I checked colors, then I colored the tail because that's also the bright color. Then I realized I forgot to erase those lines, finally did that. color, colored in the fins, clean them up, color off their hands with a clipping mask, feeties. Continue to work on the hands because the fingers are the dark color. The fins up there have those little designs on them. And not those big fins, make their design on them. So they just fade from the dark purple up into red. You don't really see the red a lot in this, but you know it's there. And then I added the last designs there. It looks like blood is dripping down. It's a fur pattern, which I love a lot. Also because it looks like they're crying blood. I just thought it's great. I didn't know what the neck design, torso design looks like, so this is just something temporary until I have a better design for it. Then I colored into flames. I changed the line colors of the flames because I made that a separate layer. Clean it up. Then I made designs inside of the flames with the red color to make it look neater and make it look like the reference basically. So I flip it again because I looked at my reference. Then I colored the coins. And here I'm trying out colors. I just throw everything in. I say I want dark colors, black and gold looks good together, but I want a purple color. Then I decided the fur is not white enough, but I want pure white. So I just made a very, very slight hint. Then I was happy with the colors and went in and made the colors look good. Cleaned them up. Nothing interesting or special. Realized I've missed a spot of the fur there. So I cut that quickly, and I realized I missed the whole section of the arm over there for some reason. I just clean up the scarf, up that, color into the string, notice I missed the spot again. Color in the blindfold, then coloring in the ears and eyebrows and paw beans. We have to figure out the color first. I settled on this desaturated red. See again the ear. Adding the pattern on the ears. The one ear, you can't see the other one. Should have made this on a new layer. I didn't make the patterns on a new layer because I'm stupid. And then last week the lantern. So I made it gold because the coins are gold. So I made all of the design gold as well. A lot of cleaning up the gold on the sides because the lines are so thin. The filling tool fills it in stupidly with grey, and then I was done with the flat colors basically. Then I filled it around with a lighting because it's fire, it's glowy. Added some more designs on the fire with light colors, filled it around with it still. Then I randomly picked the same grey that Firepacker has. I didn't like that, so I picked a lighter grey. Then I decided to make the incense smoke visible, just because. So I fiddled around with that, tried to make it look good. You see me fiddle around with that a lot, and you see me fiddling with the opacity a lot. Decided I didn't like the lines. I did erase those lines. I did airbrush to wash the smoke out, which I like the look of. Then I used the airbrush as an eraser and just erased on it until it looked good. You see me picking a shading color, just doing a one layer of shading instead of making each color its own shading layer, because I was lazy. I don't know if I made myself more work with it or less, This is just some rough shading, and see me erasing shading in places I don't want it to be yet, or off of the back color. Erased all the coins so they're not shaded, so I could shade them individually later on. Because well, they're metal, so you see me shade them right there. Then say let's add glowy stuff to them to make them really shine, to show that it's metal and not fabric. So you see me doing that to everything except for the lantern. The lantern I do last. Add the ears, made the metal of the ear shiny. Then I went to the lantern, shaded that. Kicked up the shading a little because it was too dark, too much, and then made it shinies to show, yeah, it's metal. And shaded in the tail, which the tail is its own clipping mask. Add some shinies, trying to make it look better because the shading of the tail is really ugly. It's still ugly. Then you see me, I forgot to shade the beans. I added the beans. And I also forgot to shade the neck part and the right arm. As you can see, still has no shading. And yeah, that's basically it. That was pretty much done yet now. So yeah.